Good morning, third graders. Today for benchmark, we're going to be focusing on um, doing some spelling practice. So I want you to open your benchmark book to page 30. You should see a page that looks similar to this, except for without the top stuff. So it should say from snapshots to selfies. So make sure you open to that page. If you can find your highlighter or like a light colored marker or colored pencil, that's going to be your best shot for this. So we're going to be looking at where we need to drop the E at ing or ed to a word. So we'll go through the first two paragraphs on the video, and then the last three paragraphs are going to be on your own. Okay? So I'm going to read just like we do in class. I'll read the whole paragraph, then I'll go back and do sentence by sentence, and we'll look through and see what we can find. Okay? So the first paragraph, we have many people today enjoy sharing pictures with friends. Some people like using old-style cameras to capture images. Others rely on their cell phones and digital devices. So the first sentence, many people today enjoy sharing pictures with friends. So the first thing I'm going to be looking for is going to be ing ending. Okay, and then I'm going to ask myself, how would we write the base word originally? So our base word originally would be share. So for writing share, I would write S-H. I'm going to switch. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay with my camera. So we have S-H-A-R-E is how we would spell share. So if I'm looking between the word share and sharing, they had to drop that E at the end and they added the ing. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for words that would have an E at the end, but then they had to drop it to add the ing or the ed. Okay? So now we're going to continue looking through. Remember, we're looking for ed endings and we're looking for ing endings. All right, so our next sentence says, some people like using old-style cameras to capture images. Well, here I see an ing ending, and this word is using. So I think about what is the base word of using, and the base word for using is use. U-S-E. So then I look, okay, I see an E at the end, but I don't see an E in using. So that tells me they had to drop that E and add the ing. Now you don't have to be writing these base words how they would normally be written, but if that helps you visualize it, go ahead and do it. All right, let's go on to the third sentence. Others rely on their cell phones and digital devices. Well, I'm not seeing ing or ed, so we can move on. So now we're going to paragraph 2. People have been taking pictures for over a century. Early photographers carried glass plates and chemicals along with huge cameras. George Eastman introduced the smaller, simpler Kodak camera in 1888. This changed the way people thought about photography. Eastman made taking snapshots as easy as pressing a button. All right, let's go back and look sentence by sentence. People have been taking pictures for over a century. So for me, I like looking at the base word itself before I mark anything. So I'm going to write the word take above taking because I saw that ing ending. So here, again, I see that they had to get rid of that E before they put the ing on. So taking fits our pattern. I don't see any other ed or ing endings in that one. So let's move on to the next sentence. Early photographers carried glass plates and chemicals along with huge cameras. All right, I do see an an ed ending here. Sorry, an ed ending. So let's write the original word. So we have carry would be the original word for carried, or the base word, excuse me. But here we're looking for dropping the E and adding ing or ed. Here they had to change the Y to an I. So although there is some changing going on, it does not match our pattern that we're looking for. Okay, so then we have glass plates and chemicals along with huge cameras. I don't see any other ones that match what we're looking for. George Eastman introduced the smaller, simpler Kodak camera in 1888. I do see an ed ending, and introduce would be, introduce would have that E at the end. So in that case, they had to drop the original E in order to add on the ed. All right. I don't see any other ones in that paragraph with the E, or in that sentence with the ed or ing ending. So let's continue on. This changed the way people thought about photography. I do see one. We have changed. If I write out the original way, or the base word for change, that's what it's going to look like. So it does have an E, and they had to drop the original E to add the ed. So now we have changed. All right. Last sentence of this paragraph before I let you work on your own. Eastman made taking snapshots as easy as pressing a button. Well, we already did taking up here, so we know that it matches our pattern. So I'm going to highlight that one. Sometimes using things you've already worked on to help you later on is helpful. As easy as pressing, oh, there's an ing. So I'm going to write the word press below it because that would be the base word of pressing. Now, I don't see any E's at the end of there, so that one does not fit our pattern. So I'm not going to highlight that one. Okay? So your assignment, I'm going to add a picture of the last 3 paragraphs to either Seesaw or Google Classroom. I'll let you know the morning we do this assignment. And you are going to be going through it and highlighting the remaining 3 paragraphs. So if you want to do it in your book, kind of like how we just did it now, and then when you go onto the site to do it on there, it'll be quick and easy, or you can just do it straight onto the site's page. Okay, so make sure you're getting on to do that because that's how I'm going to be giving you credit for this assignment.